Thank you so much for being here this morning. Welcome to Rocket Arena on this absolutely historic day for Cleveland, for Ohio, for all of women's sports. I am Serena Winters. I am the sideline reporter for the Cavaliers in this amazing city of Cleveland. Thank you. What an honor, what a privilege it is, and I truly, truly mean that, to be standing up here today as we officially introduce the team name, the brand for your Cleveland WNBA franchise. The 16th team in the league, owned and operated by Rock Entertainment Group, our amazing chairman, Dan Gilbert, and it will be tipping off right here in Rocket Arena in 2028. Amazing. When I tell you this is an honor and a privilege for me, I deeply mean that, because I was once just a young girl who found a basketball and pursued a dream. And I am standing here today, still pursuing that dream because of basketball. I am one of the many testaments to how important, to how valuable, to how momentous this game and women's sports can be. So as we introduce officially the team name and brand for your Cleveland WNBA franchise, I hope you are all so proud to be a part of this amazing moment. Please join me in welcoming Rock Entertainment Group, Cleveland Cavaliers, and Rocket Arena CEO Nick Barlage, and Cleveland Cavaliers President of Basketball Operations, Kobe Altman.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Cleveland, you always show up, and we cannot thank you enough for being here today. You know, today is another step in a 4-year journey for us to bring this team back to Northeast Ohio. And we couldn't do it without a few thank yous. First, to our public officials in attendance, Lieutenant Governor Tressel, Honorary Mayor Justin Bibb, to all of our, round of applause for our public officials. To our city and county council members that are here, and to all of our leaders here in the community, we thank you so much. To our investors who are sitting here, you had the confidence to come on this journey with us, and we wouldn't be here without you. And then to our partners that we've recently announced, Progressive Insurance, Cleveland Clinic, and Key Bank. Thank you so much. When we announced Key Bank, they mentioned something that I thought was so unique. They talked about being a part of the origin story of something new. And to our initial payment season ticket holders that are here, you really are the origin story about what this is all about, and you've helped us create this foundation today, and we cannot thank you enough. To the student athletes that are in attendance, this moment really is yours. You're going to grow up, and this is going to be your team. And so to the men, the young men and the young women that are here in attendance, that are student athletes across all of Northeast Ohio, thank you, and this moment belongs to you. Finally, in closing, to our team members who have poured their heart, their sweat, their time, and their energy into making this happen, thank you so much. And to our former Rocker players who are here, we stand on your shoulders today. We stand on your shoulders in this moment, and we cannot thank you enough. Finally, to Supper, our creative agency that guided us through this process, you pushed us, you pulled us, you helped us get to where we are today. Most importantly, to our chairman, Dan Gilbert and Grant Gilbert, we would not be here today without your stewardship, your leadership, and your guidance. Thank you so much. You know, we didn't build a round of applause into the run of show, so this is great. Thank you all for the engagement. You know, Dan has a saying, you'll see it when you believe it. And when we set out to make this a reality, there was no ism that couldn't be more akin to what we are trying to do today. You know, this is a belief that's been manifesting itself for a long time, a belief in sports and entertainment as a platform to bring our community together, to ultimately allow us to level the playing field and provide women an opportunity to be professional athletes right here in the great state of Ohio. The process to get us here, when Cobes and I started this, it was a competitive one. There was a lot of markets. We knew firsthand how the trajectory of women's sports and specifically women's basketball would help. And what led us to this day is a belief in Cleveland, a belief that Cleveland deserves this, and a belief from our chairman through our entire team of a commitment on betting on people first and putting us in a place to have another great civic asset for us to wrap our arms around. Cleveland deserves this. You believed it, and now we get to see it today.
Thank you. Thank you, Nick. What a monumental day. What a great day for the city, for Northeast Ohio, really all of the state of Ohio, when you think about bringing a women's professional basketball team here. Think about that. And I think about what hits me is the energy in this building. You kind of have to zoom out. I think me, Nick, and Grant, and everyone involved have been in the weeds of this thing, right? Securing the bid, figuring out the team name, the logo, the colors, the storylines. And then it hits you today, like you zoom out and you're like, oh my gosh, we're going to announce a new franchise. Like, that's really special. And it hit me today, as I've kept it under lock and key, the name. And so my 8-year-old daughter, today I go, do you want to know the team name? She's like, yes, of course, I want to know the team name. So I show her the team name, the logo, the colors, and she goes, wow, Daddy, I love that. And I realize she's going to be a fan forever of this team. And she's going to grow up with new heroes and role models, and we're going to cherish them as a community like we know how to do in Cleveland. And so from a basketball standpoint, I just want to give you some insight of what we think about this team. From day one in 2028, we were going to fully integrate this team into the basketball ecosystem of what we have here. That's with the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Cleveland Charge, and everything that we do, the connectivity, the culture, the resources, all are going to be ingrained into this new women's basketball team. And we believe that championship organizations are built by investing in these players on and off the court, and that philosophy has shaped everything we do in Cleveland and will be central to our WNBA team. These new players, these new role models, these heroes are going to have access to world-class facilities, performance, medical, player development, all the stuff that we've invested in on the men's side, growing the culture, the resources are going to be available to the women. That's how we feel about this team. So we can't wait to get started, and in 2028, it's going to happen. So back to you, Nick.
Thanks, Coach. Look, as we said, Cleveland and Ohio, across the great state, as a region, we deserve this. This is more than just a belief, though. When you look at so many different things that we studied as we got ready for this bid, whether within our youth academy, which has almost 90,000 participants in it every single year, the fastest growing segment is young girls, young women, engaging in the game and playing in the game that we love. If you go back a couple of years ago, we hosted the Women's Final Four here in 2024. Still the most watched in the history of the tournament. 24 million viewers tuned in to watch. And those events right here at Rocket Arena sold out in less than 30 minutes. So when you take these great things and you combine them with the growth of the WNBA, attendance up 34% year over year. Last year in 2025 marked the most watched season in the WNBA for the second consecutive year. You combine this with an economy that is being driven by consumers that love experiences,